Hello everyone, how is it going? Scrembo here from Emotions Crypto Trading. Welcome to my new video presentation related to Bitcoin's price analysis. Today is 21st of July, and we would like to take a look at the current situation of the market, which is not very promising. We do have Bitcoin pumping more than 5% today along with the altcoin market, but this is not a final movement, which is gonna sort of a way reverse the markets. We do need a so-called V-shaped bottom, which is usually ending up in a massive sale that is crossing 12-15% for the BTC market and more than 20% for the altcoins in 24 hours period. So usually that's how the bottoms are looking like. Altcoins gotta cross 20% on average selling pressure within the past 24 hours. This thing didn't happen. We're averaging near to 12, 13, and there is a lot more to go into this. However, there is a slight bounce back in the market with the current support that we're still having and trying to survive about $30,000. So I'd like to share with you, although there is no volume, it's just $65 billion at a $1.2 trillion market cap. The volume is same just like it was at 300 billion, which is 4 times less market cap than now. And this is a very interesting fact. How can you have the same volume for the past 24 hours on average with a 4 times bigger market cap? Well, I can tell you that the season of summer is definitely not the best in terms of volume. The season of geopolitical, financial issues, and all the COVID-related problems are not generating a stable environment for investments, which means that there are certain guys that are quite conservative, which are stepping a little back from the markets these days. However, let's take a look into the charts. And on top of that, once you have the crash coming in from May, you cannot expect basically after people lost insanely high amounts of money with that crash. When Ethereum from $4,400 went down to $1,700, we had China banning cryptocurrency mining and transactions, and at that time, a lot of the people have been liquidated. So this is where we are currently on a 4-hour candlestick chart for the BTC. At the top, we have a long and green line, which is this one. This is the major downtrending resistance line, which starts from the all-time high. It has a very nice connection point, and we didn't touch this one yet for any other confirmation since that. So we're kind of staying quite stable under the line, and there is a lot of the room here, which is not going to transform BTC into a bullish asset. If we go and touch the major line from the top, we're not going to be bullish back towards $65,000 if we go towards the green line. We're only going to be bullish as soon as we break out of the green line, consolidate above, and set up a bullish structure, which is going to take months, above the green line. So in order for those things to happen, the market's got to increase at least $15,000 and not come back under certain levels within the upcoming period, which is extremely, extremely less likely. What's happening here in the details? Well, we're kind of sitting under selling pressure, and there is a green line here, which is the resistance line for the current trending channel. It's a pretty powerful resistance line that is being tested right now. And simply, we've been pumping within the past 8 hours on a decent way, while we have our support line of the channel a little lower, although it's not the easiest and most sort of a way accurate channel we have here, with all the wicks up and down and bottoms that have been playing out in a non very practical way. Our support line is sitting at the moment somewhere around $27,000 for the BTC, so we should not be scared if we get to that price point due to the fact that you're going to still remain into the downtrending channel without accelerating downwards. What do we expect basically as bottom? Well, the bottom is always and always a move which is going to accelerate out of a downtrending channel, just like a top which is accelerating from an uptrending channel. So let me share that with you guys. We have a downtrending channel and the market is moving naturally. The bottom always plays out in a acceleration under the support line in a downtrending. This is already downtrending and it starts accelerating. That is the time when we start looking for the bottom that should represent a reversal. Now, not in an environment standpoint, more likely in a short-term period reversal, which is the first way we can take a look at the things. While we do the uptrend and we're searching for the top is not going to appear like this. The top needs to happen after an explosion of the resistance line of a uptrending channel. So that's where we are at the moment. A lot of horizontal structures. And even though we might get out of the resistance line, which we're testing right here, until $35,000 does not mean anything. Simply the blue line that we have, that's a horizontal blue line, which is representing a major resistance for the current situation of the market. Going out of the current green line of the resistance channel will not mean anything unless we consolidate above $35,000. So this is pretty much everything for now. It's just liquidity grabbing, and it's quite easy for the markets to go after liquidity. There has been shorts that have been opened up, especially down here. A lot of the shorts which have been opened up, which are having high leverage, and they are being taken out by hitting their stop losses or liquidation. So there is volume which is pumping the markets just from there. Although all the other representations of the market, if we look at the daily, if we're trying to see 12-hour candlesticks, we'll see that there's all sorts of support levels and structures which are forming order blocks and trying to sustain the markets at lower prices, including the previous all-time high of $20,000. That's something we have to consider as well. So that's pretty much all for today's video presentation. For those of you looking to learn how to trade, become a professional trader, make sure to check out scrembocoaching.com, where I'm talking about my coaching program, as well as the video here explaining it all. I do have a primarily YouTube channel, which link you can discover in the description area of this video or comments area. Right under it, there's a primary YouTube channel, more than 400 videos about technical analysis, earnings that I have in trading, some motivational videos, everything that you have to see, guys, about me can be discovered there on my primarily YouTube channel. Well, feel free to register now, and I'll get back to you on your email. Although we have an API full trading done for you, which is doing very, very well, extremely well, and I'm looking forward to it, guys. Have a beautiful time. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and we'll talk to you soon.